Hey, Haven here. So this was supposed to be uploaded on June 13th, as you'll soon come to see me say plenty of times. That being said, life got in the way with the start of the second channel, amongst other things. I basically never got around to uploading this and kind of forgot for a week, I'll be honest with you, but it's here now, so yeah, enjoy the video. Hello everybody and welcome to the Havenhead channel. Remember when I said I was going to upload like on a weekly basis? That's kind of funny. Today is June 13th, 2026, which to a lot of you won't mean a lot, but to me actually means something kind of cool. 1 year ago today, I created the world that I'm currently standing in. This is what I have always dubbed the Haven World of Game Show. Basically, every video that I possibly can that I have done over the last year, I have put into this world. And I think to celebrate the fact that I hit a year, why don't we do a quick world tour? Why don't we have a look around, look at the videos that I've done this year, and just have a good time. I'll try to do this every year if I could be bothered to, but I think it'd be a really cool idea to just sort of have a look around the world and see what's going on. Also, happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month to every single one of you. Do you like the gay suit? I'm wearing the gay suit. Anyway, well, let's have a quick move around. So I am going to go around this world and go via the order of when I uploaded the videos, and I'll put the thumbnails and stuff in the top right. So if you want to go and check out a video, you can do. Let's start with the first video we ever did, which was the build-off. Basically, I invited 10 of my friends to come onto the server and build a house, and then they got rated the build. And the person with the best build would win the first ever piece of Haven Tower, which was Graymond, which was this house right here. I still am annoyed that Gauntlet got last place. Gauntlet was this pink house over here. I actually love Gauntlet's little house, but I think that's all of them. Since that video's happened, a couple of changes. First of all, this is Cube's house. Would you believe he spent an hour on this? Hour on this bad boy. Fantastic. Next up, this is Omea's house. He literally built this last night. Very, very mushroom themed, as you could probably tell. Well, we don't need the sign anymore, so I guess I can get rid of that. Hope Omea doesn't want it. Like, he had the same hour for the record to build this. Yes, he built this in an actual hour. Go him, I guess. And the other new addition was the addition to, it was Majora's guest house. Now it is just, Dominic's, actual house. This is Dom's now house. Obviously, you've got Chasmic's scenic tour, which, fantastic. He's doing pretty well in Haven Tower pieces. Little gimmick he has done, which I thought was really funny, is if you go into his house and you go down here, you have his changing room with all of his clothes in, because obviously he always wears different Haven members' suits. So fantastic. So yeah, this is what he did. Believe it or not, he spent an hour for this as well, even with Haven flying. So yeah, that was the world tour. Let's move on to the next video. If I'm right, the next video should be all the way over here. It's everybody's favorite. If you pick the same item as me, you are eliminated, aka the one video, and will forever be the one video that has King Haven in it. People hate King Haven. Weirdly enough, I wonder why. In retrospective, King Haven was a terrible idea, but it was kind of funny. It's also one of the few times Tot has actually won a video, and it was maybe one of the most hated videos I've ever done. So yeah, sorry, Tot. We've done this same is lame thing a couple of times. This was definitely the worst rendition of it. To be honest with you, I just think I did it with too little people, if I'm being honest with you. The next one, I'm not going to fly to, I'm actually going to teleport to, because a lot of people probably assume this wasn't in this world, but it actually was. And that was, we played horse. Me and Austin played a game of Minecraft Horse. A lot of fun. But yeah, this is out here in the world. It's very, very far out. As far as I'm aware, it's actually the only build that is outside of the, remember that, 1,000 by 1,000 area. I tried to build everything inside the area. Before I made that decision to do that, I built this. So far out here, it's going to take someone a very long time to actually find it. But yeah, this little area, this is where me and Austin played horse. And back into the main world, we got this one, when I proved gambling on the Haven server. This was, are these facts fake or real? Basically, you put the powder in. If you got the answer right, you would, I'd remove, I don't even remember which one it is. Yeah, it would, like, remove, like that. There you go. And obviously, if they have the powder to get rid of, and obviously have to replace it. I'm pretty sure Tyler won 3 Haven Tower pieces and took a massive lead, and then just doesn't really win much sin. But yeah, this was fake or real, which was actually quite a fun video. I'm very grateful that we did multiple rounds, because if not, it would have been 5 minutes long. There you go. Another one that I also thought was really fun, which I don't really have a way to repeat, is Chameleon. Basically, the idea was that 3 of us would be shown an item or block in Minecraft, and one person would be shown a fake thing, and by asking yes or no questions, you had to try and figure out who the chameleon was. I still think this was a great video. I still think this was a really fun video. It probably just needs to iron out some kinks if I'm ever going to do it again, but as far as I'm aware, it was actually a pretty solid video for what it was. So yeah, I really liked Chameleon. And next up, we have Pictionary on the other side right here. The only fun fact I can really give you about this one is everything behind it, that was just Cube. I uploaded the video, had a great time with the video, left it, came on the server literally 24 hours later, and Cube did this. It's basically just a recreation of everything that was built here, which I think is really cool to think about. And the fact that King Haven is the last one there is really cool. He even finished King Haven, how nice. But yeah, Pictionary, I wish I did it slightly more difficult because I don't think anyone ever got anything wrong. And I don't remember who won Pictionary. Chris won Pictionary, of course. Chris wins everything. And next, we're going over to the domes. The domes. It is Find the Button. I didn't make the domes, but with the help of the usual crew, the saloon boys I've been giving them, which is a reference that one day will get revealed, we built these. What is the signs? I actually don't even know. Oh, Dome 2. Oh, thank you. We built these domes. We hit a button in every single one of them. It's still a really, really fun concept, and we've done it one more time since. People seem to like Find the Button. It's very old school. Is that a Wrong Haven Tower? Oh, I thought that was a Wrong Haven Tower. That would have been awful. Terrible. But yeah, Find the Button. Very, very fun. I still want to find a new way to, like, innovate that, but yeah, Find the Button was always a good time. The next one, we have to go pretty far in the opposite direction. I made this video simply because people were doing this. I was annoyed I wasn't getting invited to it, so I just did it myself, and that is this, which is pillars. Basically, you get a random item, and you have to try and knock each other off. I was a bit concerned that I didn't do enough space, and if you ever want to annoy Cube, ask how I made this, because the way I did it was I just /cleared instead of doing it via World Edit or that kind of thing. He literally hounded me for like 2 weeks to put World Edit on the server after I did this, but this was me and the YouTube boys. And this was the final round, and I won. Yippee. Anyway, this next one is sort of a collection of videos. It wasn't really one video, it was just a bunch in one, and that is the Minecraft Jeopardy area. I did the Minecraft parodies, and I did 2 Jeopardy games here. Just because, you know, Tyler and Herolyn was doing the Jeopardy games, and I just wanted to take part in. It was a lot of fun. I definitely prefer the way they did it, and if I was going to do it again, I'd probably do it a lot differently to this. But for the 3 times I did it, I think it was pretty cool, even with Claven Towers. Is that what this was called? Yeah, Claven Towers. I parry the Claven Tower, of course, and this one just says Claven Towers. Alright, fantastic. And right next to it, right here, is Odd Block Out, where nothing went wrong ever. I did this twice, and I still actually have to forgive. I did say if I got it wrong the second time, I'd do a video of their choice. And the idea that I was given was actually really, really cool, but I just have not got time to it because it's a massive, massive project. I even made the extra rooms, and I never did anything with them, which was a bit... what's it called? Unfortunate. I just ran out of time. But yeah, someone also has given me a really good idea for like a sequel, which I'm going to look into doing as well. But I've got to be really careful because unfortunately for myself, I'm not very good at keeping these. I don't do it on purpose, I promise. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand. There we go. Here it is. This is the escape rooms video. People got a little annoyed at me because it's like, well, there's so many different ways you can escape. And I know, like, it wasn't necessarily an escape room that you just have to get out anyway. It was you have to get out through this designated exit by doing this, that, or the other. And I really enjoyed the escape rooms video. This is one of the few videos that Colin Colback edited for me, actually. And yeah, I mean, the maze one was awful. Everybody hated the maze bit, but what can you do? But yeah, I think it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I really wish I did it again. And again, it was another one of those where I made extra boxes just in case I made extra rooms, but never did anything with them. Which I really did just remove the boxes, but it just feels like, you know, I like showing, like, the extra stuff that I don't do, just so you can know that I'm not, like... I don't know to explain it. I like to see that this... I don't want things to be perfect, because obviously this is just a world where I have fun with my friends. That's pretty much what this world is. So the second was a little bit cheaty, because it wasn't actually in this world, but this was actually the thumbnail for it. This was when we did the last person to survive wins. It's the UHC that we did. It was a shame that one didn't really do that well. I guess UHC is a dead concept, but I had a lot of fun with it. You can actually, if you wanted to check, you could actually see the thumbnail that I used where everyone's standing. You also, I really find it cool that, like, skins update. Like, obviously my skin's updated. Dom's skin's updated. You can see Majora's skin's updated. It's a lot of cool that we did this. I wasn't thrilled with the outcome of the video. Not like I wasn't happy that Dom won, but just the way that the UHC went, I wasn't thrilled about. I'll probably never do it again, but it was a fun one-off kind of thing. Next up, we're going into the forest to find what is supposed to be a boat. This is supposed to be a boat, would you believe? This was the speedrun quiz. Basically, I asked my friends questions about speedruns. It's just supposed to be a nice little quiz, just for some fun. And, it was a perfectly fine video. There's nothing wrong with it. Did I win? I'm pretty sure, no, I didn't win it. Whoever Orange was, which was probably Chris, because Chris wins everything. Next up, we come to what is my favorite video I've ever done. And I'm very grateful to say that a sequel has been completed. This is the Find the Hidden Blocks, aka Dig Down. I was a huge achievement hunter kid growing up. And so when I saw this, I was like, yeah, why not? And yeah, we did it, and it was a lot of fun. I actually cleared out one of the domes because I was looking for the hidden, the frog glass and the crying obsidian to see if I actually forgot them. I did. So this is it without most of its stone. You can see that obviously a lot of work was done to put in this. Luckily for me, it wasn't too bad with like slash fill and that kind of thing, but these cubes were massive, and I'm really, really grateful we did it. And we're doing it again, like I say. That will come out soon with something that I've been working on. Also, Cube put that in the air because, of course, Cube did. And yeah, one of my favorite videos, it literally is part of one of the Haven favorites. I highly recommend it if you get the opportunity to check it out. Yeah, dig down. Next up is a video that I'm actually kind of surprised it did well. I know that sounds kind of mean to say, but like sometimes you come up with an idea that's like, you know what, this video, it might do okay. You know, it's a fun idea, but it's just a video to get me to the bigger project. And that was, can you guess, the crafts? How well do you know Minecraft's crafting? That kind of thing. It did surprisingly well for what it was. I'm very, very surprised, admittedly, but hey, it was a fun video. We had a good time, we had a good laugh. Chris won, shocker. I really like when I do a video that I don't expect to do necessarily amazingly, and it does decently well. It's always like a nice surprise. The other way around is horrible, but when you have a video that you're like, this will probably do okay, and it's much better than that, it's pretty cool. So yeah, crafts. Next up, we're going into the build zone. There's not an official name for it, but basically whenever we do a building video, I put it over here. This was the Team of 2 building from memory game. I asked them to build a structure, or in this case, a mob with the Ender Dragon, and it was brilliant. It was so good that we actually, literally the last video we did it somewhat again, which I'll obviously talk about at the end of this recording. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun to do. I think the building from memory is probably one of my favorite things that we do, just because it's just insane, some of the stuff that comes out of it. Yeah, I'm really happy that we got to do this a 4th time at the end of this video. We'll discuss it, but yeah, a lot of fun. The team building ones, absolutely fantastic content in my opinion. And this is one that also was, I think I could have implemented this one better, to be honest with you, but this was, can you find the real build? Basically, I took 4 builds, I copy and pasted them, and then I changed stuff about 3 of them, and you had to find the real one. I think the problem I had was that I should have used multiple perspectives rather than just having me look at them, that kind of thing. I just wish I did it differently. But hey, look, these things happen, you just gotta learn where you made the mistakes and make the better for future videos, which I think I've done. But yeah, this one was as cool idea as a concept, but really lacked simply because I didn't get multiple perspectives. But it was still a fun video to do with the boys. This one is Climb Haven Towers. It unfortunately didn't do very well on YouTube, but the grand scheme of things, people seem to enjoy it. Somebody recently in my Discord, I have a Discord by the way, which hopefully will be in the description, basically said that this was one of the funniest videos they ever watched, which I mean, I don't necessarily agree with. I think it was a perfectly fine video. It also caused a lot of stress because this was another one that Colin edited, and because of like personal problems, he wasn't able to get it out to me on time. This is not a dig at Colin or anything, but I uploaded basically every week in 2025, apart from the last week, which was supposed to be this video, but because of Colin's problems, he wasn't able to edit in time. So I literally missed out on uploading every single week in 2025 by 1 week, and that was literally the last week possible, and it was this video. So this video always has a bit of a sour note for me. It was a cool concept, but unfortunately, it probably will be a one and done kind of thing. But still, I'm really happy we did it. Next up, we have the second time King Haven, there we go, has showed up in a video, and that is this bad boy, which was Find the Real Haven. Basically, there was a bunch of havens in here. You know what, why don't you turn them on? Why don't we go ahead and turn them on? Obviously, the redstone work was done by, yours truly. I don't remember which, is it this one? There you go, yeah, and then there's a bunch of fake Haven hands stood around. Over here, there's King Haven there. Oh, this skin's been changed. This skin's been changed to the golden header Haven. And I was stood right back here. Yeah, I was stood right here with the flint and steel. Gown's first Haven Tower piece, if I'm correctly remembering, which means I just spoiled the video, but hey, what can you do? But yeah, this was a lot of fun to do. I think a lot of people played it poorly because they would, if I got in there straight away, I really realized asking questions would be the quickest way to go by, and a lot of them just sort of stood around and did nothing for ages and then went on killing sprees. Yeah, I think this was a really fun video. Really happy that we did it, and who knows, maybe we'll do something similar again in the future. We're going all the way to the other side, back to the build zone for the next one, because we are going to do, where is it? Where is it? There it is. It's Imposter build. Basically, I asked the boys to build something. 3 of them had the correct prompt. 1 of them had something similar. And yeah, it was a bit unfortunate that that I apparently explained the rules poorly. I'm going to be honest with you, I actually don't think I did. I just don't think Majora was listening, if I'm being honest with you. The first round was an absolute insane situation. You'd have to go watch it yourself. I still don't think I was necessarily in the wrong, but I mean, look, I'm probably biased against myself. But yeah, I think this was a fun video. And you got Haven Towers. Yeah, I think that's, what's it called? I think it was a really fun video. And if I did it again, I would make sure people understood the rules better. And maybe I'd tweak the rules as well. Who knows? All the way in the forest over here, there should be a big dome. Somewhere, maybe. Where's the dome? There's the dome. This is hidden rooms. So basically, inside this dome there was, I actually don't remember, 6 hidden rooms maybe? Do I have a map that tells me? No, I just have empty maps. But there's a bunch of hidden rooms. Like there's one behind the waterfall. There is two. There's one here, but then there's also one like next to it here. There's one in this little trader hut, which is right here. There's a bunch of like hidden rooms around. There's another one. And I asked the boys to try and find as many as they can within, I think it was 15 minutes they had to do it. This is another fun video in my opinion. I really enjoyed doing this one. Some of the rooms were probably impossible. Like the cow one was impossible to get to. Like no one got the cow one simply because the getting through that was ridiculous. But yeah, I think I had a lot of fun with this video, and I think it was a cool enough idea. Why is there a log there? That shouldn't be there. Going all the way to the other side of what is this world. Oh, is it here? It's here. This is the survival gauntlet. I've done 2 of these. One of them wasn't in this world because obviously it was Skyblock. That was the Skyblock gauntlet, and this was survival gauntlet. Another fun video. Basically, I set people a challenge. Last person to do it is eliminated from the video. Dom won, which was really cool. Chris came second because, you know, Chris always does really well. It was a lot of fun. Had a lot of funny moments, and I really enjoyed everything about this video. Was really, really funny. Definitely was one of my favorites that I've done in recent times. And I got to try and find a new way to do another gauntlet because it was a lot of fun. I'm going to be honest with you, I am not about to fly over to this one because it's so very far away. But, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the fake structures, which is right here. There's 4 structures right next to each other. The village, the pillager outpost, the desert temple, and the woodland mansion. Basically, I changed a bunch of stuff about them, and the guys had to find them. This is where I did multiple perspectives, where I fixed it. I think the video did okay. A little bit of a fun fact for you. Underneath Haven Tower, there is a drop into a stronghold, because this was supposed to be the next one. This was supposed to be the next one, but by the time we did the 4th, they were already like tired. The gamers didn't want to do it, basically. They were already tired. One thing I have to be careful about is that these are just openly in the world, so one day someone's going to find these in like an open video and be like, oh man, I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to be like, well no, that's part of the video, which you're not allowed to use stuff in. You have to be careful about that. But yeah, fake structures, another fun one. Really happy that we did it, and again, I'd like to find new ways to sort of innovate this idea, basically. Right, we're back at the center, because this is probably one of the closest builds we've ever done. This is same as lane 2, 3 rather. This is when we did same as lane again for the 3rd time in this world. Obviously King Haven all the way over there. You can't see because of the world render, but this was when we did it. It's right next to Gray's house. I'm pretty sure Gray won, I believe. No, it wasn't Gray won. It was Dom who won. Gray nearly won, but yeah, it was very, very fun video to do. Always leads to arguments. I was still arguing with people about the pig spawn egg not being a perfectly fine thing, but I might be in the minority about that one. But I'll still stand by it to the day that I died that a pig spawn egg shouldn't count. But yes, same as lame. Think they're very fun videos. Think they're very easy videos. Anyway, well, let's move on. Next one is the last time we did a find the button video. It's right here. This is what I've called Haven Dungeons. Basically, there is a hidden button in every room. There's one there. You go into the next room, and there's one, I believe it's on Haven Tower. Yep, it's right there. And then in the trees, it's somewhere. I'm not going to bother finding the tree one. And then the doors, it's like right here. Oh, the copper golems are escaping. Oh, they're frozen in time, unfortunately. And then in one of the waterfalls has a Haven Tower that button. There you go. And basically, the idea was everybody would play every room, and the person who found the buttons would move. The slowest person to find the button would be eliminated from the round. And I think I really had a lot of fun with it. I think it definitely is better if everyone's in the room at once. But there was no way to really do that without sort of revealing the buttons. Like, when one person found it, everybody will probably find it. And I think that would be a kind of a bad way to do it. But I think it was a lot of fun. I'm really happy that we did find the button again. But yeah, find the button 2. Sorry, this is find the button 3. This is the button zone, I guess, compared to the building zone. But yeah, I really enjoyed that we did this one. Oh, this next one's lovely. Oh, I'm so annoyed that Codenames didn't do better. Codenames was so fun. Basically, if you've never played the game Codenames on, like, a board game, it's basically that in Minecraft. I'm surprised. I thought I explained this really well, but there's a couple people like I have no idea what's going on, which I'm surprised about because I thought I explained it really simply. But yeah, Codenames was a lot of fun to do. I'm disappointed that it didn't necessarily do that amazingly. But hey, these things happen. This was at the start of Haven Flags, which is different to how I remember it. Maybe somebody changed it. And then this is Haven Towers 2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Codenames, a lot of fun doing this video. I'd love to do it again, but, you know, unfortunately, it didn't do very well. We're going to do another TP again, because it's quite a bit away, this one. We are going to here, and that should reveal... There it is. Spot the difference. The video that has been described as a disaster class. Basically, everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. I don't know why, for the record. Like, legitimately, I was on the server before to check that everything was okay. All the mistakes, barring the flower one at the start, just cleared. Look at this. But you know, there's so much that went wrong with this video that it's the first time I've done an intro by being like, look, things go so incredibly wrong here. Let's just move on, kind of thing. But yeah, lighting and plant growth and that kind of thing, and I'm very grateful that I never had to spot the difference again. Let me tell you that, which it was an absolute pain to say. Anyway, let's move on. And this is gonna be our last stop. This video has not even been uploaded yet, but this is the Team of 2 memory building game. Basically, one person would come over here and look at one of these builds, one at a time. They would then be put into this box here, which is currently open but wasn't closed, and they have to describe the build to the people that they are working with. And I think it was a fantastically fun video. The round with the guy in at the table was so funny. Everything, I love doing the building memory games. I really wish we could do them more often. Unfortunately, we just can't. But yeah, that is the last build that is in this world as of this day, June 13th. But that is every single video we have done in this world. There's obviously more videos I've done over the year. But this will obviously, every single one of them have been done in this world that you see in this video. That being said, gamers, I have a couple more things I want to show you in this world, because there's a couple of things that have happened in this world that have not been on video, or they have been in video, but they're not really seen them, and I just want to quickly talk about them. The first one should be right next to it. There it is. This is the Mega Haven Tower. So, I don't remember, when I did Odd Block Out 2, and I got it wrong, I said if I made any mistakes, you would be able to force me to do something. And somebody recommended I do basically an ultimate game show where they have to climb Mega Haven Tower, sorry. I thought it was a great idea, and I casually mentioned to Cube that it's probably something I'm going to do at some point, build a giant tower. Anyway, Cube decided to join the server an hour later and just build this. This is a cubism, is what I've always called it. It's just a giant tower that's supposed to replicate Haven Tower. There's not really much in it at the moment because it is quite empty. But this will be a part of a future video soon where I want to do, it basically is just the ultimate game show. The idea is to get 10 of my friends, and we just do one round of a bunch of different games, like GeoGuessr, Fake, Image, Hide and Seek, that kind of thing. I think it'll be a lot of fun to do. You just have to, you know, keep an eye out for that video in the future. It's just such a big project. I have plenty of big projects that I've got planned. But yeah, this is one of the two things. The next thing I want to show, it's, again, wasn't technically in this world, but the scoreboard was, is right here at 0-0. This is Joe's crater. He accidentally did this when he was trying to build his house. I have no idea how he messed it up this badly. But this is the YouTuber versus Haven Crew game of the Fake Image, where the Haven Crew won by a single block. It was a lot of fun to see, like, my friends interact with, like, YouTubers and that kind of thing. Admittedly, I got Grazer, like, literally last second. I can't remember who was, I think I was supposed to get Kit, but Grazer, Kit, I couldn't do it for whatever reason, so I got Grazer. I had a lot of fun doing this video. I have another idea for a Fake Image game that I'm going to be doing soon, which is kind of like a Fake Image battle royale of sorts. I think that'll be a lot of fun to do. But yeah, I'm really happy that I did this one. And the last thing I'm going to show in this video, and I'm going to talk about it very, very loosely, is because I want to keep it a kind of a secret, is this road. Now, I don't want to talk about this road too much, but I built this road on stream when I recorded this back in, I want to say maybe September. This was recorded a while ago. And the idea for this video, unfortunately, again, I don't want to talk about it too much, but despite the fact this has been recorded for over 6 months, like, we're talking nearly a year at this point, at least 9 months, I would say. This video is nowhere near close to being ready to upload, because there's just so much footage over so many different perspectives. This is a massive, massive video that one day will see the light of day, I promise you. It's sort of a situation of I'm probably going to need to be ahead in videos by like a month. So for example, I need all of my June uploads already done for this to be considered a July upload kind of thing. It would take that long to go through, in my opinion. So yeah, just know one day this is here, and one day I will come back to this, but for right now, yeah, there's not really much to say. There is also this build. This is a video for a future thing. I don't want to get too close because obviously it might give spoilers away. There's a couple like this in the world. Like for example, I mentioned this right at the start. No, it's not true. I mentioned this a while back, but obviously when we did Dig Down, which is right here, right next to it, that's me, we have this, which is a future version of Dig Down, which again, I don't want to spoil too much, but just know a Dig Down 2 has been recorded, hosted by Dom, and I even got to play. Ooh, saucy, I know. But that is pretty much everything that you need to know in the Haven World of Game Shows after a single year. Well, technically, it's been a little less than a year, because I'm recording this about 11 days before, but I just want to finish by saying thank you so much for taking part in this year with me. It's been a lot of year of content and fun, and I really hope that I get to do this for many more years to come and see how much this world evolves and expands and that kind of thing. Do make sure to subscribe to the main Haven Hand channel, Havenhead, whatever, and I hope I'm not spoiling anything when I say that the Haven channel just launched as well, so I hope you guys could go check that out too. That being said, we are done here. Thank you all so much for taking part in this year with me, like I just said, and yeah, I'll see you in another year if I decide to do this again. Take care, adios, and peace.